North Carolina First Alert Weather Day update.
This is brand new information. If you've been watching us since 7 o'clock, we have decided to issue a First Alert Weather Day for Sunday because of the periods of rain, but also the impending storm threat that we think is increasing here as we head into the day on Sunday. We've been watching this all week here, monitoring the data, analyzing that, and we do believe now that that storm threat for Sunday afternoon continues to increase, and I do think that there's a possibility we may end up in a low-end severe threat with just enough instability to spark off the threat of maybe some damaging straight line winds, and it can't even rule out the possibility of a tornado. It is nice and quiet out there right now as we take a look at what's going on across our area, but our system is back off to our west, getting itself together out over the Rockies. As it heads to the west, it's going to pull up this Gulf moisture, and this is going to bring us a pretty wet system as we head Saturday night into the day on Sunday. So it does look like the timing, which has continued to be an issue here with this system, is going to be a little bit earlier into the day on Saturday. Now possibly coming in as early as Saturday evening and continuing to build as we head into those overnight hours. But as we head through the day on Sunday, look at just all this moisture up and down this cold front that's going to be pushed into the area. And it's in the afternoon that we expect this little bubble of instability to start to work its way in, and that's where we're going to start to see that potential for some of those storms to develop and maybe some of those stronger wind gusts to translate down to the surface as well, with some pretty high winds across the higher levels of the atmosphere here. On the tail end of this, we may see a little switch over to some snow as we head into the higher elevations of the mountains Sunday night into Monday, but the upstate is going to clear out very nicely through the overnight hours on Sunday, making way for a dry start to next week, but also a chilly start as well. So a pretty dynamic cold front coming through here. Of course, one of the big questions this weekend is this going to impact all those parades that got rescheduled from last weekend to this weekend? And I do think we could see some spotty showers work their way through on Saturday afternoon. Let me be clear, Saturday afternoon, I don't expect to see some thunderstorms across the area, but we may see some rain, and 58 degrees for that temperature at 6 o'clock. We're starting to get more of that short-term data in. I will say this is an outlier in terms of the possibility that we could see some rain on Saturday morning. Can't be completely ruled out, but it's not necessarily what I'm sold on there. By 5, 6 o'clock, though, I do think we could start to see some of those scattered showers work their way in, building as we head through those overnight hours. And you can see by 2 a.m. on Sunday, all of that rain sitting back off to our west. That's going to be headed our way as we head into the day on Sunday. Ahead of that, we're going to stay on the warmer side of things. Our temperatures, even though we're starting in the 20s and 30s this morning, rebound this afternoon to afternoon highs into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're looking at highs in the 60s. And then behind that cold front on Sunday, we're going to see those temperatures die down, 20s and 30s for morning lows, and 40s and 50s returning to the forecast by Monday. It is time to hand things over to Chris Scott. He's got a look at what's